Glad to have you with us from Springfield, Missouri, Plaster Stadium, home to the Missouri State Bears. As we'll see, the winners of 8 straight, the Florida International Panthers, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Missouri State Bears. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. FIU will kick it off to get things underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be... the 17. The Bears offense will get first crack at it today. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number one.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. All right, guys, let's talk just a little about Missouri State. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have two teams playing so well.
Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And the Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Fires to the tight end. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Smith dropping to pass. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. They'll run the screen. They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Bears come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
Bend don't break by the defense, right? They've allowed a lot of big plays, but here in the red zone, great job in coverage on that 3rd down, and now the offense is in an interesting situation.
This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. He's got him this time. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. And the Bears had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Now the connection takes it to the 11. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
Smashes in between the uprights. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
So the FIU Panthers offense will try to get something going with their first possession. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
FIU will line up to punt. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. So here comes the Missouri State offense. So they've put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
There he goes. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot. But that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off a huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Bears in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Working that left side now. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? They'll try to bully their way for the first. Crosses the 30, he's got away. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Bears! A long run from the running back, not exactly setting any land speed records, but he got the job done.
It was a long run that took a long time because he's not the fastest guy in the world. But it doesn't matter, right? Get that nose for the end zone, get in the goal line. That's all that matters. That's all we're keeping score. That 6 counts for just as much as all those fast guys that get there in a hurry.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got it in the middle. It's Turner. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Creates a little room. Looking for room at the 40. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Panthers are in the hurry up.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Wants to throw on first down. Got his man. And they pick up the first down in what might be the last play here in the first quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. We've come to the end of the period. It's Missouri State holding the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Complete to the right. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Florida International. The defense just lost track of him. There's no other explanation. I've got to assume they knew he was in an eligible position.
Or it was just ridiculously good scheming on the offense, Reese. I mean, just an unbelievable job of getting your guy wide open.
Bringing it back. He's got great speed. He's on the loose. Just barely able to stop him. He almost housed that baby. The nice return there. That last line of coverage is the only thing that stopped him from scoring. Gets rid of it. Finds his back in the middle. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Smith wants to throw. Zings it complete to the right. Breaks into the open. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
This receiver is such a weapon, and he has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
Got his man. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
You know, the beautiful thing about being a quarterback is you can throw a little drag route, and they can take it 60. When you got fast playmakers on the outside that you can get the ball in their hands really quickly, great things can happen. 1-yard passes can turn into 60. It's beautiful to be quarterback.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
Wide receiver going in motion. Touch pass on the run. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, the offense just trying to go with a little touch pass this time, down close to the goal line, giving it to the receiver and hoping his speed is going to be able to outflank the defense, but nowhere to run. Nice stop on the defensive side of the ball.
Man, they could have flipped that field in a hurry, right? They've given up some yards. They're sitting in their own red zone. A chance to make a big play. Yeah, he could have made that interception and could have flipped this field.
Steps away. Finds his big tight end.
All right, they get the completion. Don't get the first down. So we've got a massive decision now, 4th and inches. Personally, I like QB sneak. I think that picks it up right here. No matter where you are in the field, you can keep this drive going.
Power ahead. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
And they don't pick up anything right here, but at least they avoid getting tackled in their own end zone. All right, guys, let's talk about Florida International. They were really excited about the pickup they got last week, commitment from a 3-star defensive back, David, and when programs at this level can get guys like that in the building, everybody celebrates.
The whole building gets excited because transfer pool is one thing, but high school recruiting, when you can get somebody out of high school with some raw tools that are really good,
turning it on! Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Red pass, it's complete. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30.
And it's on 3rd downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. The Panthers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. FIU pushing tempo.
Really nice job on 3rd down by this offense. This offense has struggled on 3rd downs throughout the season. Not even in the top 50, but you know what? When you make it 3rd and short, when you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable, you can be more successful. So let's see if this offense can continue to put themselves in good positions.
Fears the pressure. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Just tried to ease it out there, and it falls incomplete. FIU will line up to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. So here comes the Missouri State offense. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making... Oh, he's got some space. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
Yeah, and that was tough on the DB, right? He's trying to cover the receiver on a drag route, running back over the middle of the field. You're trying to avoid all of the linebackers, all of the congestion. He just couldn't stay with them long enough, and as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
And the Bears with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Power football with the run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. The Bears come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Tries to get it on the ground. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. And the Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. Smith dropping to pass. He's got him.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get 2 bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
That'll be enough for the 1st down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. The Bears pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Immediately fires to the middle. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it. And the big tight.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Right down the boulevard. It's good. The lead now 6 here in the 2nd.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll return it. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. And the Bears will kick it away to crank up the 2nd half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Florida International offense is back on the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments. They've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the 2nd half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the 2nd half.
You know, and I think then if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They
turns it on down the left side. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Panthers. Lining up for the point after and the lead.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
So here comes the Bear offense. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Smith wants to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Finds his tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping 3rd downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Makes the catch. It's Turner. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Quarterback on the keeper. Nice move to keep running. And he runs through 1 tackle and picks up a few. And the Panthers headed quickly to the line. Rides the back on the option, the give. On the move is the 30. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll leave it with him. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The offense in hurry-up mode. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Using his legs to buy some time. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. The Panthers are moving quickly down the field. With the run on 1st and goal. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Wide receiver comes in motion. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
And this offense trying to be physical inside the 5-yard line. I get it, but I tell you what, Palmer, this quarterback has earned some trust from me with the day he's had.
Yeah, right now he's thinking, put the game in my hands. I'm playing well, and I'm seeing the defense well. I see what they're doing from a coverage standpoint. Count on me to throw a touchdown here and help out our team.
It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. Oh, and he missed it. No good. And guys, after the miss, the lead is still one.
And those sting for this team. I tell you what, when you drive the field against a really, really good defense and you have an opportunity to get points, you got to capitalize on them now. And that one will sting a little bit because I thought the offense did a good job moving the ball down the field.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Need 10 yards on this third down, and they're backed up inside their own 20. Smith dropping to pass. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. The Bears line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And the returner will be knocked down. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. A bit frustrating to miss that short field goal. He lost one down the sideline. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. The give from the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. FIU pushing tempo. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. At the 40, there he goes. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
And that's a huge third down conversion by the offense there. It's third and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? They'll throw it from the red zone. They go to the wide receiver screen. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to throw again. He's got the tight end. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. On first and goal, let's see if FIU can get it in. Looking to throw. Looking to get it in. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Second and goal coming up. He'll do it himself. And he'll be stuck. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4. This is a money play on third and goal. That's the end of the quarter, and FIU is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. They want to dance their way in on third and goal. He's not going to get there, and this defense really needed a stop like that.
Out of the offense. The offense goes with the run on third and goal, thinking they can push it in there and be physical. The defense is having absolutely none of that. Nice job by the defense, committing to the run, being physical.
Touchdown, FIU! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His second receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back.
There he goes. He'll be run out of bounds, but there is a flag on the play.
Hold on.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Let's see what they've got on second down. Smith wants to throw. Sets up the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
And I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point of the game against the defense, playing big zones, prevent, trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You got to take shots offensively.
He put some heat on that one down the middle. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. They kick it away on fourth down. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them. That score might be the one to put them over the top and run this winning streak to 9.
Now, a lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him. And the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. And you can see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Marshall is down right now, but you simply can't rule out a comeback. Randy Moss had a hand in getting this kid to Huntington, so if he thinks the magic is there, who am I to disagree? It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Georgia Southern. Sunbelt, Funbelt. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. This time he's got his man. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Smith dropping to pass. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And how about the aggressive play call? 3rd and 1, and you still throw the football, taking a shot, saying, I'm going to go make a big play. The defense was disciplined, get the quarterback on the ground. Nice job by the defense.
And they can't make the Not a lot of drama in this one as they just get punched in the face and lose by double figures.
Not a lot of drama, but there is a lot to fix on offense